Skinny Hardaway 7T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy to roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, do your boy solid. Hit that subscription button there as well. If it's your first time, don't make it your last time. We here with a little bit of an informational tea, right? This 7T EP is about 135-pound conversation, right? We got Shakur Stevenson and we got Devin Haney. We all been paying attention to this Shakur Stevenson and this Devin Haney saga as of late, right? Stevenson, he just went up to 135 and he's looking to make his name and he stay at 135. You got Devin Haney, who's the undisputed champion at 135, right? So you got a guy trying to make his name at 135, and then you got a guy who's the undisputed champ at 135. Now, we all know about the history of what happened between Loma and Devin Haney, right? With 4 years ago, and then them finally getting together and fighting this year, and then with the aftermath to all that, right, caused a big uproar around YouTube. Kind of still is causing a big uproar around YouTube, right? So big enough an uproar that Shakur Stevenson has even gotten into the mix. You know what I mean? Right after the fight with Lomachenko and Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson got in the ring and he stated that he felt like that Lomachenko won that fight. He felt like Devin Haney didn't do enough. He felt like the real undisputed bout is between him and Lomachenko. And since that night, Shakur Stevenson has went on to call out, Devin Haney numerous of times, you know what I mean, in interest for a fight. And of course, when you got a guy like Devin Haney, you got a guy like Shakur Stevenson, and then you get them talking, you get the rumblings going. It's gonna cause for beautiful boxing conversation. It's gonna cause for the people to get excited, right? For lack of a better word, and he most definitely did got the people excited, right? You had Shakur Stevenson, showing up at Devin Haney's celebration party, right? Which he was invited to. You had Shakur Stevenson showing up at Devin Haney's celebration party, right? Sending him cryptic messages, right, with the bottle, "Fight me now." You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson is all on social media, telling everybody that Devin fears him, that he's going to expose Devin, and when he finally get a chance, you know what I mean, he gonna show everybody who the real champ is at 135. He stated that he already sparred Devin numerous number of times. Devin he can't beat me. He didn't beat Devin. You know what I mean? He didn't embarrass Devin in sparring, right? he been real adamant about, pulling this Shakur Stevenson fight together. I'm not gonna lie, he got the boxing world talking, and they got the boxing world, buzzing, right? Even to the point where you had a lot of people, not had, right? Where you have a lot of people, right, who feel like that Devin Haney, quote unquote, would be ducking Shakur Stevenson if he chose to go a route like, let's just say, we got Devin Haney. He been talking about moving up to the 140-pound division, right? But now you got people saying that, if Devin Haney moves up to 140, then it's a duck on Shakur Stevenson and whatnot, type deal. You got people saying, Devin Haney is running from the smoke at 135. He's been here this long. Why you want to go up now? It's funny that those tunes change from, Devin is running from the smoke at 35. You want to move up now. When at first it was, Devin is being the weight bully. He need to move up from 135, right? But Shakur Stevenson, right? But Shakur Stevenson has been expressing major interest in fighting Devin Haney lately, right? And some people feel like Devin Haney has been hesitant. Some people feel like Devin Haney doesn't want to. We're going to talk about the fight weekend reaction after this video. Some people feel like Devin Haney, doesn't really want that fight, even went as far as to call Devin Haney a duck. Well, with this EP, y'all, I'm going to show you guys that Devin Haney did indeed reach out to Shakur Stevenson. They did indeed, make an offer to Shakur Stevenson. They did indeed entertain a fight with Shakur Stevenson, right? After all of this, Shakur Stevenson finally got what he wanted, right? He finally got what he asked for. He got Devin Haney, and he got Devin Haney to say his name. And he got Devin Haney to say his name, right? So Devin Haney finally said his name, right? And Devin Haney, he said that he reached out. He didn't say it publicly, right? But him and his team, they reached out to Shakur Stevenson, right? And they did make Shakur Stevenson an offer. They did make Shakur Stevenson an offer, right? Now, you could go to Twitter right now, right? You can go to Twitter right now. I'm about to show it to you myself. You could go to it on your own. You could go to it on your own. I'm about to show it to you myself in just a second. But you can go to Twitter, right? And you can see Shakur Stevenson. You can see Shakur Stevenson, his last tweet. Shakur Stevenson's last tweet says, I'm not going to take, 25%, right? And by Shakur Stevenson, I'm not going to take 25%, right? That lets you know that Devin Haney did indeed reach out to Shakur Stevenson about making the fight. Now, if you're Shakur Stevenson, if you've been right, you've been dealing chasing this fight, you've been telling the whole world you want to fight Devin Haney, you showing up to his parties, you sending bottles, you know what I mean? And Devin Haney obliges you. Devin Haney obliges you, and he sends you an offer, right? He sends you an offer, or his team sends you an offer, or whatever not. And then you get into the point where, I'm not taking 25%. Then you get into the point where, I'm not taking 25% to fight you. Well, let's just run down this line real quick. And the reason that I'm calling it a duck, and I'm about to show it to y'all. The Shakur Stevenson tweet. Just let your boy get right. And the reason that I call it a duck, right, is because in boxing, it's an A side and it's a B side. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. In boxing, it's an A side and it's a B side, right? In boxing, the A side is the side that sends the contracts offer, right? And then normally in boxing, the B side, you pretty much, you got to take what they give you. You pretty much got to take what they give you, right? Especially if you're the one going for a call out. Now, my thing is, whether it's 25% or whether it's 50% or whether it's 60%, right? If Devin Haney is the undisputed champion, he has all the belts, and you're the one that wants him to come and change his plan. You're the one that wants him to deviate from what he was about to do, right? You're the B side. If the A side offers you a fight, whether it's 20% or not, 25% or not, you take the fight. Well, Southern T, you can't tell him not to take that fight because it ain't your pockets. Everybody got to eat. You can't pay your bills with the belts. Well, Shakur Stevenson's whole thing was that he's the best guy in the division. That Lomachenko is better than Devin. Devin ain't the real champ. I'll be Devin. So what your thing is, it should never be about the money, especially when you're in a position that Shakur Stevenson is in. So see what you mean. You can't pay your bills with belts. Nah, but you're the B side calling Devin out. He's sending you an offer. You can't negotiate a contract from the B side. And if that don't stick to you, right? If that don't make enough sense to you, let's just go back, right? We gonna go back and then we gonna bring it back forward. Let's just go back. A side, B side. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather said he wanted to fight with Oscar De La Hoya, right? Oscar De La Hoya didn't want to fight Floyd. But eventually, Oscar De La Hoya said, you know what, Floyd, if you really want to fight so bad, right? He said, if you really want to fight so bad, then you come and take this, and then you can fight. Oscar De La Hoya only offered Floyd Mayweather 13%. You know what I mean? Oscar De La Hoya offered Floyd Mayweather 13%. Right. So that means Floyd Mayweather took 13% to fight Oscar De La Hoya. In one of the biggest fights of his career, Floyd Mayweather took 13% to make that fight happen because Floyd Mayweather went to seek that fight. He knew Oscar was the A side, and that's a fight that he wanted. And Floyd Mayweather didn't complain about taking 13% because he knew that after I beat Oscar De La Hoya, I'm going to be able to set my own prices. So if you're Shakur Stevenson, if you're trying to deviate Devin Haney's plan, and you're trying to, you know what I mean, jump the line, it's clearly has been an offer made to you, right? Now, whether you like the offer, whether you think it's a good offer or not, that's subjective, right? But it's clear that an offer has been made to you. I'm about to show y'all that right now. I'm about to show y'all the tweet from Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? So you don't gotta take my word for it. I'm about to show you the tweet. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts. Floyd Mayweather took 13%. You know what I mean, from Oscar De La Hoya. If you want that fight, he said they fought for 25% in the rematch. What y'all talking about? Stop the cap. I don't know what the hell you talking about, cop. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. Oh yeah. The second time they fought for 25%. Yeah. And then when they did the rematch, Floyd got 25%. But I'm about to show y'all Shakur Stevenson's Stevenson's Twitter so y'all can read and weep for yourself. I'm about to show y'all the tweet so you can read it for y'all. They're doing less than that bad if you more than I give this and put that. Yeah, right. We're gonna get to it, but I'm gonna show y'all Shakur Stevenson's tweet first, right? So y'all can see he said that he's not taking 25%. I'm just saying Floyd took less than 25% to fight Oscar. Right. You got Devin Haney. Kambosos made about 20 million to about his 5 million, right? This Shakur Stevenson, he said, no, I'm not going to take the 25%. But you knew that already, little bro. Be realistic. So that's what Shakur Stevenson had to say. In regards. Yeah, fast cop. And that's what you do as a champion, right? That's what you do as a champion. If you the B side, you want to fight, they offer you something. You take the offer, and then you call your own shots after the fact. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather wanted to fight Oscar. Oscar tried to pull a low ball move. Oscar said, well, if you want to fight me, you got to take 13%. What Oscar thought Floyd was going to do was say, well, nah, I don't want to fight you. You can have it. But what Floyd Mayweather did was Floyd Mayweather took that 25%. He beat Oscar. He took that 13%. He beat Oscar. And then he was able to set his own rules, you know what I mean, after he beat Oscar. If you're Shakur Stevenson, the way that you've been going, right? How far that you've been talking about Devin Haney, if I'm Shakur Stevenson at this point, it's a duck. Anything, if Devin Haney sent you an offer and you said no, it's a duck at this point. If Devin Haney sent Shakur Stevenson an offer and Shakur Stevenson turned it down for any reason, as we could see that there was an offer sent, right? We could clearly see that there was an offer sent. We could clearly see, right? we could clearly see, right, that there was an offer set from Devin Haney and his squad, right? You can go to Shakur Stevenson's Twitter right now. You can go to Shakur Stevenson's Twitter right now, and it says, I'm not taking 25%, but you knew that, little bro. You know what I mean? My thing is, let's look at first we talked about Floyd, right? Let's bring it back up to what just happened. Devin Haney just fought George Kambosos, right? George Kambosos made about $20 million, right? Then George Kambosos made about $10 million each fight to about Devin Haney's $4 million. So Devin Haney took about a 70-30 split, you know what I mean, to fight George Kambosos. And we all know that Devin Haney was better than George Kambosos, right? But the thing is, Devin Haney was the challenger to the champ. You know what I mean? So you being the challenger to the champ, right? You're the B side. You're going to have to make some you're going to have to concede something. But the difference between Devin, right? The difference between what Devin did, right, and what Floyd did is Devin took whatever they gave him. It didn't matter what they gave him. Devin was going to take it because Devin had that ultimate confidence in himself. Devin is what a lot of these fighters these days wish that they was when it come to things like that. If you've been saying you want to fight Devin, you've been saying you're going to beat Devin for the longest, when you get a contract offer, whether it's 20%, 25%, 13%, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, you take it. And after you beat him, you can set your own price. You know what I mean? That's what Devin Haney did. That's literally what Devin Haney did. He wanted to fight. He took what they offered. And after the fight, he set his own price. We living in a world, right, where we're expecting Devin Haney to do things that no other boxer has to do, right? Y'all want Devin Haney to be the A side, then give up his A side leverage, but totally understand Tank making Ryan Garcia rehydrate, right, because he's the A side, right? If Devin Haney is the A side man and he says you get 25% of this bread, right? You get 25% of that bread. You take that fight and you shut your mouth. You know what I mean? It's straight up a duck. What's good, quick? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, quick. Glad you can make it if y'all could. Hit that thumbs up for your boy when you roll on in. We here for a good time, not a long time. We gonna talk about them fights last night, but right now we talking about this Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson saga. Devin Haney sent Shakur Stevenson the offer. Shakur Stevenson didn't like the offer. He turned it down. Shakur Stevenson didn't like the offer. He turned it down, right? And nobody seems to be talking about that like they was talking about, oh, Devin Haney need to fight Shakur. He need to say something to Shakur. He ducking Shakur, right? Devin Haney made Shakur offer. Why don't hear nobody talking about Devin Haney making Shakur offer? And Shakur saying that he's not going to take the offer. You mean to tell me you said you want to fight this guy? You got a chance to fight this guy, and now you getting cold feet. Well, I want more money. So I'm pretty sure Devin Haney wanted more money when he fought George Kambosos, a guy that he know he better than, right? But just like we all know, this business is a boxing. So Devin Haney took what he had to take to get to where he had to go. If you're Shakur Stevenson, you're talking about you're not gonna take no 25%. Well, when you look at actually how y'all stack up, I never heard anyone speak on this. You have to be breaking this on YouTube. Oh yeah, I am boxing, but ain't nobody go, they don't really matter. Ain't nobody gonna give your boy his credit for that. You know what I mean? I don't get credit. I told y'all Earl Spence and Bud Spar years ago, right? And then motherfuckers come and drop the video now and get thousands of views. And my video don't get number 500. And I said it a year ago. It ain't even about being first on YouTube, man, because people ain't gonna give you your credit. Niggas will know. Niggas could be the first nigga in your video about some shit that you did, right? I tell you this. I did a video about Earl and Bud sparring. The nigga who was the first one in my video on my video last year, he redid a video this year, got like 5,000 views, and didn't say my name at all. The nigga gave all the credit to Sugar Shane Mosley. Nigga gave all the credit to Sugar Shane, and I get it, it's Sugar Shane, right? I ain't shit gonna put Sugar Shane, but a nigga dropped the video as if he heard it from Sugar Shane when you was the first person in my chat when I dropped the video. Like you was the very first person in my chat when I dropped that video a year ago, right? You dropped your new video. Oh, Sugar Shane said that Earl Spot, and I get it, he's Sugar Shane, but that shit don't really matter to me. That video right there is really what did it for me. They really let me know that it ain't even about being first. You know what I mean? Because rather you first, you know what I mean? Rather you always first. Niggas ain't gonna give you credit. More like they just go steal your ideas and put it on their channel. You know what I mean? They go steal your ideas and put it on their channel. You know what I mean? Your whole idea, your whole flow, and put it on their channel. True Allah, what's good? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, True. Glad you can make it, pimp. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. But my video about Earl Spence and Bud Crawford sparring. Right? But just for reference, here you go, man. You can see Shakur Stevenson, right? He said, "No, I'm not gonna take the 25%, but you knew that already, little bro. Be realistic. My thing is you the B side." My thing is you the B side, little bro. Right? My thing is you the B side. He said, "No, I'm not going to take 25%, but you knew that already, little bro. Be realistic." And this is what David Haney said. Actually, David Haney said he was first. David Haney said, "Stop clout chasing off of my name" yesterday. He said, "Stop using my name for clout." And that's what David Haney had to say. Is stop using my name for clout. And then I look at it like this. I look at it like this. If you really want to fight and that man sent you an offer, you take what that man give you. You know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. I guarantee you, these guys that was making all them Devin Haney ducking videos, Devin Haney ducking. Look at Devin Haney. He ducking. I guarantee you, they don't have that same energy about Shakur Stevenson not taking Devin Haney's offer. What they go tell you is offer him more money. Like he just didn't take crumbs to fight George Kambosos. They gonna say offer him more money. Like Floyd Mayweather ain't take crumbs to fight Oscar De La Hoya. They gonna say offer him more money, as if the A side ain't the one that set his price. They gonna say offer him. They gonna say offer him more money, as if he ain't, as if Shakur has done anything at 135 in the 135 division, and David Haney ain't the A side. As if David Haney don't have all the belts and is more popular than Shakur Stevenson. If Shakur Stevenson want these fights, given what he's done in his career so far, he's about 25% of what David Haney is, and those just the facts. We got an Andrew Ruiz, Bud Crawford situation going on right now, and ain't nobody go speak on it because y'all hate Devin Haney so much. Y'all really just hate Devin Haney than really, y'all don't really want to see these fights. Y'all want to get y'all views and shit and talk shit about Devin Haney. But Devin Haney offered Shakur Stevenson that fight, and these boys then went extra quiet. You know what I mean? These boys then went extra quiet. Shakur straight up said, "I'm not taking no 25%. They let you know a fight offer on the table." But y'all meet me on the other side, talk about these weekend fights and these weekend reactions. Skin Hardaway, Southern T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but just the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.